All right, everyone. Hope you enjoyed that clip show. We are back.
If you ask me.
Our hydras are well hydrated. Our roaches are well stretched, and we are about to go into the match between Siegfried and Mitzenhauer. Right, everyone's ready. Let's go. First lap will be lost and found. Should probably get the PD.
I'm still partial to calling it the winners finals, since we have to lose this finals.
It's just confusing.
Yeah.
All right. Welcome everyone to Lost and or Found LE once again. LE of course stands for latrine exertion. Latrine exertion. That's when you use the bathroom too much and it gets exerted, you know, it overflows. Don't want to do that.
I did not need to think about that.
And in the southwest of Lost and Found will be from Team All Inspiration, our Pink Terran. Give it up for Siegfried. And on the other side of the map are Yellow Zerg and former Master Swan Open champion. Give it up for Mitzenhauer. Otherwise known as Sun. Because he's
that
a big...
decal.
What is that? That is
a Blisk. That is a Blisk right there. Blisk suddenly... Wait! I know this feeling!
Blisk is like, why do I feel even better than I did before?
It's like, you know what?
Is this?
I have hope in humanity now.
Yeah, he's just walking around France.
Italy.
In France?
I think it's in Italy now.
No, he's like walking around smiling, just like, this is amazing. Alright, Sun.
Meanwhile, somebody's getting robbed in the alley
Otherwise
by him
known
and his...
Mr. Booty. Going to smack Siegfried. Oh boy.
Boy. And he doesn't spot this. Now, always the question is, what is he going to get out of that proxy hatch? Is he going to go queen heavy? Is he going to go straight for just straight up link? Actually, he's getting the roach horn. Okay. Somebody has been watching.
Thing is, Siegfried is saying there's no hatcher here. You're getting a roach warren. Yeah, where's the proxy now? Is he going to be a little more diligent in searching than he was against
Mayhaps.
Against Panics? Look at that. Look at my memory.
That poor Reaper. I mean, I don't blame you. He had like 3 names. Panics, I Love Candies, and Illy.
It does get one walker here on the other side of the map in the marine to a couple of Zerglings. Look at this queen. It's just
slow queen. You can deny this expansion. Come on, queen, you can do it.
Oh, is it gonna finish? It's gonna finish.
Deny that expansion. Oh, barely.
Oh boy. Still needs to float that out of here. There's already a bunker coming up on the high ground. There's already a bunker finished actually.
Yeah.
Missed that one.
Double bunker. It's gonna have a very nice Venn diagram of
it's gonna have some ravages. There's high ground vision for Sun. But the cyclones are so good. Don't get stuck with the oh, they're stuck outside though. Ooh, that's very dangerous. He's trying to kill the overlord. That's the only high ground vision for Sun up in here. Oh, saves the cyclone.
Aside from the Sun, am I right?
Gotta repair that.
Oh, barely. That's so clutch right there.
Yeah. Okay. Transfuses on the overlord. Heal it up almost to full health. It's very important.
And now Mitzenhauer is just sort of scared to move the overlord in because he knows what's
You see the
Siegfried's
lock-on
capable
coming
of
up
it now.
again. Still, he's actually out of transfuses, I think.
For now.
Oh, we might get to the
Pretty
barracks here.
soon, though.
There's another
Yeah,
two
soon
cyclones
the
out.
barracks will probably be caught out. Nope, those still saves. Oh, the bunker. I really thought that Velasco Smile was going to kill the bunker, but now Misenhauer can pretty much go in. Okay,
Oh.
saves the Cyclones. I was wrong to doubt, and the bunker
Yeah.
is saved. And now, this really puts a dampener on Misenhauer's aggression.
Overlord with 1 health point. Lock on. Do the lock on thing. Do the lock on. Come on. You gotta kill the high ground vision.
Do the lock on. It's like the crazy new dance craze.
Do the lock-on. Do the lock-on. Lock. I don't know how to do a lock.
Look with your arms. An arm lock.
Right.
Okay.
Some more transfuses on that overload. Keep it vaguely alive, but
Some
it
pretty
should-
good dancing. Okay, yep, finally
That's
beaten
the
down.
end of high ground vision for Sun. Look at the creep spread. Yeah, this is a rough one.
You're
Now,
not
Sun,
going to be taking your base for
Sun is
quite
taking
a while there.
a second base. Now Siegfried did build a second orbital command. He's up in workers. If he just breaks this siege, which he should be able to do pretty soon,
Really soon.
he's in a decent position here. He didn't actually lose all
Okay.
that much to this attack.
Bile shots will make or break the difference. I didn't do much that time.
Yeah.
Nice transfuse, going to keep the queen alive for a while longer.
Yeah, I like that it didn't siege the tank because that's
Suicide.
a couple of bio shots away from death.
Somebody hasn't been watching enough Bliss to know that if you put the tumor behind the mineral line, generally doesn't get scanned.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and this hatchery should be able to do that. I think, does Siegfried even know? He doesn't even know about this proxy hatch.
Range. I think he does at this point.
No, otherwise he would have put the tanks there. Now he's just going to scout it and like, oh. I think he would have put the tank in the corner here to kill this. If he knew.
I think he wanted to play safe.
Right. Okay, we already did Cyclone SMR last week. Maybe this week we can do scan ASMR. That could work, right?
What? Anyways, Sun not in a good position now. Well, he's not dead, which typically you see once. He actually didn't invest too much in his proxy hatch, to be fair. So he definitely wasn't all in. He knew that more than likely Siegfried was going to be able to hold, and he wanted to be ready for that.
Is this some variation of pop and locking? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's drop and siege.
Siege what?
Yeah, I thought it was tanks in the medivacs. To tell you the truth. I was about to comment it and double check, but then he started dropping. And I was like, no.
Actually, I bring back Tinkerbacks.
I gotta make the segue.
Yeah, you miss 100% of the shots that you don't take, even.
Even the ones I take, I usually miss them.
Okay.
Ooh,
Very nice hot pickup. You gotta be able to avoid every shot, corrosive bile shot.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of queens go down. Go down? No, a lot of queens.
Come in.
Come in, yeah.
Come down. Alright. So combat chill is finished for Siegfried. Third base is coming up. Sun does get a good view of this. And Siegfried is up on what is it, 3 barracks A now? Should be start seeing some more once this base goes down. This drop is still, it's actually in a good position to deny this 4th.
There are no queens.
It's going to do exactly that. There's not even a
Definitely.
vision to. Sun does. No, Siegfried does see this. Oh, he's waiting
he
for
wants to,
reinforcements.
yeah. Wants to reinforce. Understandable.
Yeah, he knows there's going to be a response once this force attacks, and with the tanks sieged up as backup, this is going to be even more powerful. And
And doesn't get a cancel.
yeah,
That is 300 minerals down the drain.
and a worker.
And the worker, which costed 50 minerals.
Yeah,
And the second
And-
worker.
um,
And a couple of lings, probably. This is a
look at this
lot of
one, though.
zerglings.
uh,
Don't get me
still,
wrong,
this-
the tanks
this-
don't have any backup right now. It's a pretty good spread, all things considered.
yeah, the tanks should
But
be able
the
to clear this out, though.
The corrosive biles
Oh.
and zerglings, I don't think.
Great
they're
transfuses
okay.
from Sun.
Yep.
Yeah, I think just about manages to clear it out.
Barely.
This is actually pretty good for Sun.
So a fourth in exchange for an army. What do you think?
No, because that
No.
fourth wasn't going to be useful anytime soon anyway.
Straight to
and for a turn-
corruptance. What
and-
is this?
And for Terran, it'll take a longer time to rebuild
Is
all
that a
those
macro
tanks.
hatch?
Yep, that is a micro hatch. See, big Yaku, big.
Well then,
Okay,
when you're ahead,
and look at
Yeah,
that. Sun
yeah, I guess.
manages to push this, just delay this base from setting up, and
Yep.
actually, he might just be able to clean up
Very
his entire army.
good spread down, and yeah, you're not going to want to engage into those tanks or those Marine Marauder.
Yeah. Siegfried does manage to push this back, but again, it took so long to set up this third base. He's been so behind in the economy because of this.
I mean, yeah. He had to at least wipe out Sun's army when he did his initial push in. That is
We see
gone.
flyer attack upgrade coming up for Sun and a lot of banelings. Still don't know what she's going to use that spire for. It's
Well,
probably not
there's an infestation pit. He has a lot of corruptors. I'm guessing
Yeah.
disease.
Oh, yes, corruptors. I didn't notice the corruptors. Okay, the banelings roll
I'm
on top
guessing
of this
battle
army.
cruisers.
The speed banes
Off
on creep.
creep.
Oh,
Oh, barely off
no.
creep.
That is too much.
And now Mizunara is going to go in with every Zergling he can muster from his
boy.
hatcheries.
This is gonna be so rough for Siegfried to
So
defend.
rough.
He's
Cannot
gonna
hop
lose the
the gun-
medivacs as well.
Not with the Corruptus out, but because he was
They're so
funneling.
tanky.
Yeah, because he was funneling small amounts of Zerglings in, Siegfried manages to hold once again.
Yeah.
So
There's a
see-
bit of a link run by being set up here for Sun. It actually, if it came in during the fight, it could have been doing some real damage at Siegfried's natural base. It's a bit of a. I'm wondering why he didn't send
That's
that. Maybe
right.
just maybe kind of forgot about it or miscontrolled it. At least we know he's not using F2 key, right?
Cough, cough, no cough.
Oh, he was waiting for a third base maybe to be set up.
I
An
suppose.
alternate third base, otherwise known as a fourth.
The alternate to 3, 4. A lot of SCVs right here. This is very
Yeah,
juicy.
this is
Every single one of them and more gonna.
Yeah.
51 SCVs!
Yeah, there was a run in the natural as well.
Oh my.
This is too
And that
much.
day, the Union fell apart. But on the other side of the map, Siegfried gonna be making use of his army. This is pretty beefy right now. He's about to get +3 weapons
He's
down.
gotta keep this army alive, though. He
Down to
cannot
2.
lose this.
Yep. Starting to get a bit of a pre-split. Those tanks are not siege, however, Marauders are extremely tanky. I'm guessing that they will be able to tank most of the damage coming in and act as a buffer for these tanks. Tanks getting rid of most of the bailing shot. That is one connection down. You really can't afford to take any bailing connections if you are Siegfried right now. But he is starting to clean up. The production of Sun is starting to really kick in, however, and we can see all of these Zerglings coming in. This is going to get cleaned out. Siegfried in a very precarious situation.
Yeah, definitely.
Down 40 workers.
Definitely. No, Sun did lose a lot of his army. But should have enough to defend at home.
Workers right now.
Yeah. And Siegfried really can't afford to do anything but... Oh, he's actually getting +3 weapons. That's an upgrade he really can't afford to take right now. He did clean out most of Sun's army.
I know Sun's just gonna pee all over his bases.
Yeah, but... Yeah, this is a lot of Marines. Yeah, you need to do it on this base that's undefended. There we go.
Like so. Oh, it's on cooldown, isn't it?
Yeah. Still, it's halfway in cooldown, so he's gonna have to wait. Alright. But, yeah, it's going to set up a 4th base. Rebuild this, the natural.
Natural, yeah.
Still got good mining going on. Actually, their mining is pretty equal because Sun lost a lot of his mining bases.
A lot of his bases. Not to mention mules.
Yeah, Mule's good unit. And now, yeah, the Mules just died, and look at Siegfried's income just went down by half, and he's about to lose this orbital. Gotta float it, and it's...
I mean, even if you float it, those corruptors...
Yeah, but if you float it just as the attack starts...
Oh yeah, it cancels it.
It cancels the extra damage then. It ramps up.
That +3 is starting to show its effect, however. Gotta cancel this out. Can he actually do it with this paltry force of Marines and 2 medevacs, 3 medevacs now, bringing up the Marine count? Can he actually do it, Steel?
It looks like
these are some pretty clutch transfuses coming down from the side of Sun. But these Corruptors are starting to pick up these medevacs. He absolutely needs some medevac support if he intends to stem.
He is kicking away the Corruptors, though.
Absolutely. And GG is called. Siegfried coming back from such a deficit.
Wow.
Making use of what he had to the absolute fullest.
Wow. I did not see this coming.
And that was game 1.
That was game 1. What the hell?
From a proxy hatch to a breakout to a hold from the side of Misenhauer to a counterattack to a hold from the side of Siegfried to a counterattack and a hold.
That was...
And then just utter chaos. Somewhat of a base trade.
I stand corrected. That +3 did the job.
Yeah.
And also taking away both of the mining bases from...
that helped as well, yeah.
Alright, Misenhauer is choosing Catalyst as the next map.
Okay.
It's like Lumia, mules, even income. Just wait until the mules stop muling, and you see where the income goes. Alright, let's get. Oh, why? No, why am I inviting you first? I need to invite.
Wow.
No,
I'll just invite myself in.
I prefer to invite the players first because then you don't have that weird thing where their race gets changed to Terran by default.
Like so.
If you're an observer, your race changes to Terran by default for some strange reason.
Because Terran has observers.
Because all the observers are Terran, because we're humans. We are the humans. Alright, is everyone ready? Oh, I didn't catch up in chat. Okay.
Set us ready. Siegfried. Needs 1 second.
Okay. Alright. Yeah, what a comeback. GG!
Absolutely, just seeing it.
That was a clutch.
Oh,
Man with gun
all of
OP.
these GGs in
Man
there.
with gun OP. Right, and they do have Sullivan and Richie. Going
going at
down
it.
there in the in the
Oh,
lower
Sullivan
bracket.
beat Emin.
Yeah.
So we had 3 former Master Swan champions. Now we only have 2.
Yeah. And one current SDO champion.
And a card.
Right.
Yeah.
Everyone is ready. Let's double check everything and go. Deep, deep, deep.
After all of the TVZs we've casted today, I wouldn't mind the finals being a PVZ.
Yeah, it's like the Protoss, like the proxy final.
Proxy Hatch versus Proxy Gateway. Let's go.
No, I mean proxy final because it kind of sneaks around to the final.
Ah,
Got it?
Proxy finalists.
You did. It was such a good joke.
Because you didn't say finalists. You said finals.
God damn it. I know, it was a bit ambiguous.
Yeah, beat yourself up.
Alright. Welcome to Catalyst, LA. LA, of course, stands for Lisp. Egregiously. Lisp egregiously. Oh, what? In the northwest of the map, it is our yellow Zerg who's. Did he just? I thought he was. What? I thought something was happening. He tapped out.
Oh dear.
Yeah. All right. I thought some weird shenanigans was going on, so okay. Never mind. In the northwest of the map.
Well, GG, I suppose.
I'll tapping out of the game. Is our yellow Zerg. Give it up for Mittenhauer, otherwise known as Sun. Didn't even see. How do you know?
Reminder that map hacking will get you banned.
And in the southeast corner of the map, currently up 1 in this best of 3 match, semi-final. Our pink Terran, not a Velo, is from All Inspiration. We call him Siegfried.
But Avillo did confirm him to be a map hacker, I guess.
Yeah. Well, I think confirms everyone to be map hackers. Right? Avilo is map hacking.
It's not me! That's what happens. He'll come in after DDoS.
Alright, enough with these accusations. They're baseless. Alright. Sound did go hatchery first this time. So
in the correct position.
Yeah.
Or I suppose the expected position. There is no correct natural, if you think about it.
Yeah, and this rip is just going to go in. Wait a minute, you don't have anything? This is a buffet. Yeah,
That's what
weren't kidding when you
likes
untapped
to
out.
see.
How long were you untapped out?
Long enough for 10 drones to just be doing nothing.
Actually going to snap this Reaper.
Some creeps, close, off creep, no!
I'm out of here! Come out of here, bitches! Alright. Reaper stays alive, gets a good scout. Siegfried getting a 3rd base already. Alright, if I realize, oh, I'm way ahead. Let's skip the aheadedness here. But this might trigger Sun to go some kind of strange all-in here.
Trigger into an all-in. Let's go.
Yeah.
An all-in versus an Allen member. That mad lad.
This Reaper, is he going to kill an extractor?
He'll try. doesn't cancel out. There's going to be an extractor for the rest of its days.
No, his son is taking the other hatchery, so that extractor is not even going to be useful here. So sad. So
You
sad.
know, a scouting extractor.
Actually, yeah, it says quite a bit of this path. These are speedlings, so and that's only 2 Hellions, not 4. Siegfried didn't wait for the second wave of Hellions to come out. I'm wondering if it's going to be too little to do damage here. Siegfried is going to have to wait for the other 2 Hellions and or the Banshee. 3 Hellions actually. Okay.
Once again, going for that sort of Hellion Banshee opening.
Yeah.
And for now, anyway, it's gonna
Hellions
beat
versus
back,
Queens is
but-
just so bizarre.
Yeah, it's like I don't know. I
Actually, they
suppose,
managed to kill a queen.
yeah, I suppose Hellions versus any unit that doesn't have a light or armored tag, because you expect Hellions to either barbecue or do nothing, right? But against
Right.
queens or like Ravagers and stuff, it's like, decent damage. Not the
Okay.
best damage, but decent damage.
So, by the way, while this is going on, Ruichi winning 1-0 against Sullivan. So
Well-
we're not going to have a proxy
What?
finalist. we are going to have maybe a ZVZ finalist. Final.
No. I mean,
no,
yeah,
no.
you know, all
Which is
matchups are good
still-
matchups.
Ruichi still has to win against whoever loses here
Mm-hmm.
to get a chance at the final.
Imagine if we get just the TBC finals. Alright.
Yeah, we're not going to see any
It's-
Protoss today. That's the
yeah.
it's the sad part.
It actually seems somewhat likely. Siegfried is doing a pretty good job keeping Sun back.
Yeah. And yeah, he's floating up a third, setting up a fourth as well on the high ground.
Just cause.
Yeah. And he's way ahead in workers. He's actually going to sneak into the natural again. He's going to natural
Maybe
barbecue.
more ahead
Let me see
in
barbecue.
workers. Come over down to the barbecue. How many people went out into a barbecue and came out with mantis? What is meant for everyone.
Did you see
Paraphrasing, by the way.
mantis?
What?
They said they went to the barbecue and came out with mantis.
Oh, I thought you said mantis. I was gonna go into like, well, I haven't played Fallout. Mantis barbecue.
It's grilled mantis legs, by the way.
Yeah, same thing. Okay, actually, yep, as you said, Sun pressured into not much of an all-in. Actually, it is an all-in. He's
It
building
is pretty much an all-in.
1 drone and 18. Because you know, he has to make sure that he has a contingency if it's all.
Red flame is about to be finished. Blue flame. God damn it. Red flame. Yeah, the
Literal
red flame is finished.
Practical opposite.
The red flame is finished. We now have blue flame.
Practical
That's-
opposite.
That's what I meant.
Blue. Okay. Yep.
Oh,
Y'all
Sun is
definitely
actually
did.
he's trying to salvage this by expanding again, but yeah, the Terran is already almost on 4 bases. Yeah, the trades are not looking good for Sun. This link run by might get some damage here. Oh, there's a lot of workers and the mules.
This is just
There's
a
nothing to
warning.
defend. Where are the Hellions? No.
Way across the map.
Oh, he does evacuate
He
most
does.
of the workers here.
He keeps the mules alive, which is big.
Yeah, the blue flame is going to chase the Zerglings away, and Siegfried still has the worker advantage here. This Banshee will take forever to kill a hatchery. Queens are probably
That'll
going to,
do.
clean it out. There's no cloak. I like this little run by here. When Siegfried is going to catch it. No, he's going to drive right. He's just huddled in the corner. Don't
let him see us.
Don't look. But this
But
is
now
a blue
here's a
flame
run by-
barbecue.
oh,
This is the
so
blue flame barbecue we paid for.
How many people have come out into a barbecue and came out with 9/10 of what was meant for everyone?
Oh, 9/10.
Let me tell you,
That's-
Siegfried did.
9/10
Let me
is
tell
what
you,
we're trying to
Siegfried did
say.
that. Yeah, 9/10.
How did it
And
get
let me
to
tell
ma-
you who did
How
that.
did you manage to
Siegfried
make it
did
sound
that.
like 9/10?
And he got away with it. Phoenix knows what I'm doing.
Now, Siegfried is oh no, he's actually not behind on upgrades. I'm sorry, he's getting +2. He's actually way ahead in upgrades. Still, Sun is switching to Hydralisks.
Roach Hydra is definitely a pretty decent. Not when there are that many tanks, actually. I take that back.
Yeah,
I was gonna say Roach Hydra is actually.
they're good
pretty
against the
good,
aliens and
but-
Hellbats, but they're not. Yeah, good. Okay, these Hellbats are going to be so good. He's trying to flank the tanks with some queens, but I think that was
queens.
I think that was more of a miss rally situation. Oh, the Ravagers! Can he get on top of the Ravagers? They do manage to come out.
Actually can. And these battle shots are gonna be what's gonna.
Yeah.
Oh, actually.
Yeah, go. All right. So you know what that means? That we are going to have a new Master Swan Open champion today.
Potentially.
Oh, actually, no. Mitzenauer. No, sorry. Mitzenauer still in the lower bracket. He still has a chance to come back to this.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, everyone. We are back. And, yeah, we have our lower bracket finalist. This is going to be Ruichi. And it will also be our second finalist. The final match will be a best of 5 with 1 point advantage to the winner of the upper bracket, which is Siegfried. We still need Kuro in here. There we go.
Yep, I am a little disappointed that we didn't get to see our CVC with what's his name, Mitsunawa. But what can you do? We got to see some pretty good clips. There you go.
Yeah, instead we're going to see another
another TV. All TVZ today. Let's go TVZ cast. That's what he was. That was his idea. He was like, "Oh hell no, TVZ all the way, man."
I will not subject these people to a ZVZ. I will take the plunge.
We have always casted TVZ. We will never cast anything else. You cannot break the order. Even if I have to sacrifice myself for it.
Hold on, I'm just. Right. As a best of 5, we'll point advantage rain field. Let's see, make sure everyone knows. And double check all the direct. And you see if everyone's ready. And yeah, we can get on right to the finals. Remember, Yaku, you're doing introductions here.
Yes.
Get prepared.
I was kind of confused because I was thinking, do I do intros for losers bracket finals or?
Now, Siegfried is from.
But I guess I don't have to worry about that.
And Ruchi was from
Insider.
Insight.
Insight. Yeah.
Yeah, Insight game.
Not Insider.
You can say Insider if you want.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. But here we have Urk spawning in the top left-hand corner of Catalyst LE. I can't do LE. I can't remember. I refuse to do the bet seal. Let me tell you, I refuse to do the bet. You know how long I gotta do? Everybody coming in. Maybe I have something new I want to see. I ain't gonna do the bet because that's what's expected on this map. Yeah, starting in the top left corner map. On Catalyst, we have the pink Terran. We have coming in all the way. Maybe I wouldn't really call him an underdog, but definitely someone who we didn't expect to make it here. We have from Clan Allen. We have from Clan Allen. We have Sig.
You got caught.
And the bottom right-hand corner of Catalyst. I caved in the end. I didn't do the bet. I caved. We have spawning in the bottom left, right-hand corner of Catalyst. We have the teals on Catalyst. We have I would say probably the underdog, but 3-time Duckling Open champion. Can he make it to his first Master Swan championship? We have from Insider Gaming. We have Ryuichi.
Who is currently the champion of SDO. Now, here's the thing. He's currently down in the series, but if he manages to win this, does this count as a streak for SDO? He currently has 3 consecutive wins in SDO.
Yeah.
But this is MSO. I mean, it's counted differently.
I mean, I'd imagine if let's use Code S at Super Tournament as a metric, right?
Mm-hmm.
Technically, you can be a back-to-back GSL champion, but what they don't tell you, it might be a Code S and a Super Tournament.
Yeah, but those aren't like seasons of GSL. It's a different thing.
You're right there.
Like, I don't get why these are counted in the middle, just because they're in the same like production. They're not the same league.
Yeah, it's weird. And you have people arguing stuff like, well, I'm supposed to have some time for it. But
yeah, it's not the same. You don't get the qualification, the same qualifiers. You don't get the same like group placements, and you know.
And my favorite thing is debating Holt, who won the GSL Super Tournament back in 2011, I think, 2010 possibly, at some point then. But the thing is, that was in between 2 GSL Code S's that ST won. So it's a never-ending debate where Holt fans say, yes, no, that counts, that his Super Tournament win, that counts. But ST fans are like, no, that doesn't count, ST consecutive GSL champion.
Yeah, I'd say it's a consecutive one, because it's I don't, you know. It's like, it's weird.
But what isn't weird, these openings right now, fairly standard.
Yeah,
which is why we're hatch in the Sigrid going mech this game.
Yeah.
And that's the thing about the Hellion opener. It is, and that's the thing about the Hellion opener. It is fairly flexible in terms of your tech.
It does get scouted along the way, though. So maybe, I mean, Richie has some Zerglings here. He's got a Queen, and that's it. No, it's 2 Queens. That might be able to hold. There are no drones here, so there's no damage to be done for Siegfried. Maybe you should consider.
Good gods.
That's a lot of Zerglings. They can easily surround all of this.
If you had an armory, maybe. Or if he kites really, really well.
I mean, yeah, it keeps drawing Zerglings off creep.
That's very good. He's actually also tanking a lot of Queen shots with his Reaper, pulling back, regenerating a little bit.
Yeah, it doesn't
Not much,
work anymore
but still alive.
The Reaper's dead now. So.
Yep. What can you
yeah,
do?
that's a good trade so far. It keeps the Zerg on this side of the map. It lets Siegfried bring on more reinforcements. There's some more Hellions coming in.
That's a
the
pretty
Zerglings are off
good
grip.
flank right there.
Now there's no way they can get us around
pretty
now.
much all of the and that's all of the Zerglings down for the count.
Yeah, the Banshee is coming in.
Roaches are out.
He's getting an armory, so he can switch to Hellbats. Oh, Banshee might get sniped. Just 5 health points. No,
Oh, don't stop right at the edge, mate.
and this
He
is
needed to
not
catch
a
his
wall.
breath, but he couldn't.
Not a wall.
It's kind of a wall.
Like value, not a full wall. Okay, is what I meant to say.
It's kind of a wall. It's kind of full.
There's that's not how you build a wall. Is like a
Yeah,
a
but you
well,
know about that.
no, it's a well-known Israeli football reference from way back when. That's why it keeps popping into my head every time there's a wall. Like, that's not how you build a wall. It's a reference. Maybe one person in chat is going to know, but you know. Okay, so Siegfried
Well, we can look it up.
losing all of these Hellions, but he does get some tanks at home. Gets a few more workers for his trouble.
What are those SCVs doing? Oh, I guess yeah. I guess he wants to main out them.
They're coming with.
Oh, repairman. That's what he's doing. Nope, Maynarding.
Maynarding?
Yeah, Maynarding. That's where you build a bunch of workers at one base and then you just transfer them.
Yeah. So
Maynarding.
it's called a walk transfer. Walker
No,
transfer.
it's Maynarding.
I thought Maynarding was when you have a lot of dreadlocks and stuff and speak Australian.
I'm not going to dispute you on that, but I have a couple of doubts. I don't actually know too much about that to dispute it, though.
Apparently it
I
came
do
from
know
Maynard.
enough.
What?
I do know enough about Hellions to know that this is going to be one juicy barbecue coming down. Potentially.
Yeah, +1
If
weapons.
he can survive the roaches. Blue Flame
Yeah, it needs to
is
switch.
not out,
No,
actually.
it needs to switch to Hellbats. Yeah, it drove up the ramp.
Oh, I thought you were Blue Flame somehow.
No, it's a little too early for that.
But
Yep.
just continuing on, Hellions and tanks. I suppose Ryuichi might be suspicious as to why there's no drops yet. That's generally the big harassment tool in TBC if you go bio.
Yeah, Kuro is saying, but people do call it Maynard transfer. This is the first time I ever heard about this, so apparently they don't do it very often.
A little bit of mutiny, so everyone's attacking Queen, but it was all in the case of love. They do drive back the Hellions.
Yeah, okay. The Hellions finally get cleaned out, at least in this side. He's getting, Siegfried is getting Blue Flame. I mean, is ending Red Flame. He's finishing the Red Flame.
Red Flame's done, dog.
Done, dog. That's not, they not here.
Remnant Thors, but Ryuichi is moving on into Hive Tech.
Is this going to be some Thor drop situation?
He's not getting the medevac for it, but it would be a half bad idea. I suppose he's just doing it in case of a surprise Muta switch.
Thor is not almost here. I'm coming, guys. Wait, no, don't go. Don't wait for me, guys. Thor is here. No, guys. Guys, come on. Wake up.
Alright, now we're starting to see the first of the clashes come down. Blue Flame is complete, +2 weapons for Siegfried is going to be done. but so is +2 carapace and range for Ryuchi. He is also getting the Vipers. 4 Vipers coming out with Blinded Cloud. Not to mention the Yoink from the Thor. Assuming the Thor doesn't snipe the Viper beforehand.
I mean, it's
Cutting off the reinforcements. That is very... Actually, that was a mistake, actually. No.
No, he was breaking it so that Ryuchi won't be able to break it later on. And lock him over there. But Ryuchi is setting up a flank here, but Siegfried should be spotting that.
Okay, the Vipers are out. Can we see some good blinded clouds? We do
They're
see some
abducting,
yoinks.
but there's nothing to shoot. Okay, now there's something to shoot.
Yeah.
The abducted.
Yep,
units.
Hydra. The Thor trying its best to snipe the Hydras, but I think the threat of the... He's not target firing them. Did I say Hydras? I meant Vipers.
Yeah. Alright, but
And
Siegfried actually managed to maintain some hold on this area.
Yeah.
This base will not be able to be taken again by Ryuchi. He's trying to take the one in the southwest. And in the meantime, Siegfried
that
sets
Thor
up
count is starting to pile up. He is getting +3.
planetary fortress here.
Yep. Siegfried,
Set
he
up.
is getting +3. He has a Raven out for anti-armor. He has a massive tank count. Blinded Cloud is pretty much Ryuchi's saving last hope right now.
But
This
again,
is starting to
Thor's
make out to be an unstoppable mech army.
Blinding Cloud doesn't really work that well with Thor's. It can move away. And if I think if Siegfried doesn't siege up the tanks, I think he's got this.
One good anti-armor in, so you need...
I mean, the Hydralisks are very dangerous. Zetlings should be able to do much. Oh, he's sieging everything. The blinding clouds are covering all
Oh
the
my
tanks.
god, you freaking called it there, Steel. If he left them on siege, he took the worst siege possible right there. And
And he
Ryuchi
lost
does manage to
everything.
clean up. He lost so much. He can walk in now. Now he's just abducting tanks, because why not? I can. I do what I can. He lost a Raven, didn't he?
Yeah, the Reverend.
But it's a
dead.
very good position for, what's his name, Siegfried.
No, it's not, because
Ryuchi has to walk up that choke.
abducts those tanks.
I forgot the Vipers is still alive, yeah.
Yeah.
now-
I think Ryuchi is
Siegfried cannot
gonna finish this.
re-max fast enough.
he's also taking care of this planetary fortress. It's almost down. No, it's actually being repaired. Okay.
Yeah, and that's a lot of Vipers, not that much Roach Hydra.
Oh, Siegfried just about manages to hold this. He's actually taken very little economic damage. Only 2 workers died here. But he needs
so
to
far
rebuild.
behind in army, and he needs to remax.
Now he has 7 factories churning out units.
Oh, look at those SCVs!
Yeah, they're following one SCV. Remember, Yaku? Remember when that happened to you?
What?
Remember? Remember?
What?
Remember? Oh, he's not seeing it for a long time. This one SCV is like, guys, why are you following? Get to work. Stop picking on me, guys. Fine. There we go.
We need space.
Why am I the only one who does
Need
everything?
space.
I'm always doing all the work, and you guys are just following me and making fun of me for working.
Ultra
Right.
Cabin, fun coming down for Ryuchi. Yeah, this is pretty much going to solidify his... I mean, anything can happen, really, but I do think that an Ultra Cabin kind of solidifies Ryuchi's position right now.
Yeah, but it doesn't have any melee upgrades. Doesn't have carapace.
We see
upgrades.
a
It's only
mistake coming down from Siegfried. Will he panic siege once more? He's splitting up the tanks. Still
he's sieging up.
good
No,
areas. That's still a lot of Vipers with a lot of energy. This is very dangerous.
Yeah.
Going on Thor, not going to be able to do much, and now the the planetary is under siege, doing its best it can, but there's a very
Yeah,
nice concave,
Yeah,
and
the
all
SCVs
of
are
the
dead.
workers die. Siegfried
Yeah.
cannot. He
He
cannot.
cannot even. Siegfried cannot even. Like the Thor getting.
Thanks for the, I needed the lift. I needed to be in the front lines quicker, so thanks for the on.
Yeah, I think the Ruchi will be able to clean this up.
Yeah.
Every unit that comes out for Siegfried is going to get pulled back or blank. Oh, it's actually out of energy for the Vipers.
But this is so much Roach Hydra with high ground vision. There is no anti-air for Siegfried, and Ryuchi is going to take away Siegfried's advantage.
Yeah, GG's gold. And
I mean,
Ruchi.
technically Siegfried is...
Ruchi evening up the score. Sideways 1-1 is what I wanted to say.
I mean, technically, Siegfried still has the 1-game advantage, technically, but now it's even.
Now it's even.
So
It's an even Steven best of 5.
now it's now it's almost the best of 3.
And by the way, we have an update. It was Maynarding is for Maynard, but without the E.
Wait, what?
Maynarding is the act of transferring workers
It's
from an existing mining base to a new
From
expansion
US Terran
in
player
order
called...
for it.
Yeah, reading it out. Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't realize you were reading it out.
God damn it, Yaku! Alright, we need to set up the lobby now. So I was trying to do the whole official thing, like read it out
I
officially.
didn't realize you were reading it out. I'm sorry.
How did you not realize? I was. Oh God, we really need to continue working on not interrupting each other. Because I do this to you a lot as well. I'm not denying that. So our next map is Acid Plant.
Get those maps out of the way and start, I suppose.
Right, so we had Catalyst. Now it's Acid Plant. Right. Double check everything, and we are ready.
Let's go. Our voice characters, and let's go. In the best of 5, now practically a best of 3. The finals of the 5th Master Swan.
No.
And in the top left corner, of the map of Acid Plant, we have the Blues. We have the Friendful, the one with many friends. We have the Great Equalizer. We have the On Fire. We have the Blue Zerg. We have On Fire. Ruiichi. From Insight Gaming. And on the bottom right-hand corner map, spawning in the bottom right-hand corner map, we have the Pink Terran. Coming in and from Clan Allen, we have the Pink Terran. We have the, what do we know of him? Hell Barbecue, yes. Hell Barbecue Man. He comes in and he takes 9 tenths of what was meant for everyone else, and he gets away with it. We have the Pink Terran from Clan Allen. We have Siegfried.
Nice.
See how it does.
And you see Richie going hatchery first. So, I'm not going for anything too shenaniganous. Siegfried opening up standard as well.
Standard can be.
And yeah,
So
and if
far.
we get to finish the thoughts, yeah, Maynarding is named after Maynard, who was a U.S. Terran player called Maynard.
Before he grew dreadlocks.
Popularized this, so it's not the Maynard we know and love.
That's what you think.
It's what it says on the wiki.
That's no, but what the wiki for both Maynards omits is that after retiring in 2000. He grew his hair out. Got some braids. Moved to Australia.
And became Australian.
And became... No, actually, his real accent, if you talk to him, his real accent, full-on American. Australian accent, that is... Yeah. Australian accent, that is... No, that is fake.
Oh, Siegfried manages to catch the third hatchery.
Oh, so close. I like that trick. I like that trick the Reaper was doing. Dancing around the guys, making sure he could not do it, but in the very end, at the very last split second, couldn't pull it off.
He manages to catch it.
Absolutely wrong time, friend. Well, I guess the right time, because I was just
wrong neighborhood, little drone. Right. Ripper doesn't actually get into the base though. Ruchi gets the other base instead, so that's not that big of a deal. On this map, both third bases are kind of annoying to take.
Yeah, extremely short. There it is. Distances by air.
This base kind of worse for Zerg against the Terran.
Yep, very easy
because
to
if you drop it and then go straight into the main afterwards. Ripper gets surrounded.
And we do know definitely Siegfried is going for bio this game. I mean, he doesn't have to drop, but you're gonna want to drop.
Yeah.
Go for that.
We're not necessarily sure he's going bio.
Yeah, we do. He's getting stim.
I missed the second verse. Sorry, it was my observer awareness.
Go to bed, Steel. It's been a long night.
It's 5 p.m.
It's been a long night.
Actually, it has been a rather long cast today. We're going to go at 4 hours, and we had actually very little downtime, other than the that 15-minute break we just took. Yeah, we pretty much.
Because that's the same. Panics versus Siegfried, I think. That took a while.
Yeah, we had a couple of long games here today.
And
right, so Siegfried is getting a third base, which is getting Overlord speed. Might try to abuse some drops, or it could be just for scouts. Yeah, he's getting a Baning Nest. I'm sniffing Baning drops.
That's what you think.
Okay.
I don't buy it. I don't think it's gonna happen. What is gonna happen is...
There's a nice Overlord spread for Ruchi to try and catch these Medivacs.
Not at the gold, however. 1000 IQ.
And...
He is gonna actually pause.
Just as he sees those Marines coming.
He's a pause. We collect the stops like, oh no.
This queen is so dead.
10 photos taken.
This is like
seconds before disaster.
Like look at this freeze frame. Like the Marines are all running towards the queen. It's like,
There's like photos taken seconds before disaster level. Record scratch, freeze frame. Yep, that's me. Probably wondering how I got here.
Alright. Don't forget to hydrate your hydras, kids.
I need to do that.
Gotta keep those hydralisks well hydrated. Gotta keep those roaches well stretched.
I mean, hydrate your hydra, I get. Stretch your roach? What is?
That's when, you stretch your arms. Do you have stretches?
That's a roach. For roach, though.
Stretch
I guess with joints. Yeah, that works.
Yeah. Because they're all knuckly and like... Yeah.
It took me a while.
I'm doing my stretchers right now for my arms.
Go ahead. What about your legs?
All right. Richie taking a bit of a break there.
Yeah. I mean, I would have to break too if I saw the disaster coming straight for me.
Actually, he saw. I think he clicked PP just before it came up.
Yeah, I think so too. But man, that was one hell of a revelation.
Yeah, it's like
Depends, of course,
16,
if you're actually looking that way.
16 Steam Marines charging at you. This is
At your
quick,
one
you're like,
queen. You have no banelings. You only have lings, and this is a guy who can hot pickup.
Why does it stop the music as well?
Because it doesn't stop the background noise, though. The ambient sounds.
So I need to go next to the
very
dumping. Go to where's the pipe dumping things? Keep forgetting where it is.
Very calming sounds of the waterfall.
I'm trying to follow the. There it is. There we go. But the water is frozen.
That's what you think.
All right, we are ready to begin again.
And in comes the disaster.
All right, the queen actually lives here, but
Whoa.
Hey, okay.
And so do most of the Marines.
Ooh.
That unpaused into shot in the face.
Yeah. But there are more Marines coming up for Siegfried.
There, Marine. I think he's caught wind. He's like, oh, that's a lot of Zerglings. Where are your banelings, dude? Oh, you don't have any.
Combat shield is halfway done. Yeah, this push with those extra 8 Marines can be so devastating.
Plus the combat shield, minus any banelings? Yeah, no.
Yeah.
So I'm going to take out Star Stepping. This is going to be dead Zerglings, is what those are going to be.
And they can actually snipe this actually real quickly.
He's going for the, what are they called? Drones. Not particularly what you want to prioritize. His third hatch goes down, down, down.
Alright, you just back up and leave right now. Oh, he's going to get some more Zerglings.
May as well while you're here. Look, combat shield is done for him.
The banelings are in though. They're still on the speed.
Pretty good splits right there. And we saw previously, Siegfried did really well with small amounts of Marines.
Alright, he's going to get a few worker kills here, but not that much considering this is a huge worker. Long
distance line, yeah.
Yeah,
starting to pick up. Can he? I think. Okay, yeah. Now he's in trouble. The Hydras are out. The more Zerglings are out.
Okay, one medivac.
More damage dead.
Should he die? 1 health point. No, it's going to stop again. No, get out. There's 1 health point. Alright, so that was a very quality drop from Siegfried.
Absolutely. He did lose quite a bit of it, but
10 workers.
Nice.
Couple of
10 workers, a hatchery, a couple of queens,
a couple of what are they called? Overlord.
I mean, that for 21 Marines, that's not ideal, but that's not a bad trade at all.
No, he's sniped a 4th base. He gets to set up a 3rd.
Absolutely.
Got some worker transfers. Well, you know. Yeah, look at the worker count. They're even. That's never where they're going to be. Oh, did you see? Oh, he got borrow and then cancelled it. He got yeah, he's getting a 1-1.
Ready to juke us out.
Instead. Rishi already getting +2/+2. And moving out with 2 tanks as backup against the 3rd base. Or 4th base. This is the 4th one, actually. Well, now it's the 3rd base.
Now it's the 3rd, yeah.
It's a bit complicated. Status is complicated.
Well, no, that's the 4th. He retook the 3rd position, but that's technically the 5th base.
Yeah, it depends on how you count it. Right.
Okay. And now Speed
no,
is however done.
no,
He is taking this fight on creep, kiting back the Banelings, and he does eventually clear it out. And the Tex is still alive. And
Only has
so are
one
most of the
medivac,
Marines. We're still, but this is a very nice little, what's it called, Baneling trap. Kites it back into tank range. Doesn't let him get that connect.
Needs to advance the tanks a little though.
Very big overstim, however. Massive
Yeah.
overstim.
He only
Only
has
one
one
medevac
medevac
right now.
again.
Massive overstim, as I said. And Ryuchi manages to clear this out. Siegfried just overextending just a little bit.
Just
And
a
like
lot
that,
of it.
he's lost his momentum.
Yeah. I mean, he still has the Walker lead, which is definitely not where a Zerg wants to be against the Terran.
Not against
behind on
mules,
Walkers. He still has the army advantage. He has the upgrade advantage. Look at this mineral income with the mules. That's 1,000 minerals per minute extra. So bad. And he's starting +3 weapons immediately. Let's see if he starts +3 armor.
May as well. Well, I guess he's low in gas.
Yeah. Yeah, +2/+2 versus +1. Actually,
When you're
he
up
doesn't have
30 army supply.
he doesn't have +1 for the Hydralisks.
Oh,
plus
you're
one fire
right.
pace.
Well, I suppose when you're going Hydroling Bane, you do want to prioritize
The Banelings.
melee.
Yeah.
The Banelings, but still though, that's a nice little pickoff.
Yeah.
Straight for Hive, because why not?
Lumia is commenting godly 2-1-1.
Pretty much. That
And
was
he-
so much. Pretty much. That was so much value out of that initial double drop.
Yeah. And this follow-up is getting stronger and stronger. This time with some pre-splits, knowing is in danger on this creep.
Yep. Ruchi once more going for his Vipers, that's what he wants. Very nice tank split this time, however. And
Yeah.
Siegfried just wants to kite back and kite back and kite back. A lot of Banelings. Some of these tanks aren't siege, but it's enough of a buffer to tank the Baneling shots. And now these Hydralisks are in a very precarious situation. He's still stimming up the ramp away from tank shots.
Yeah, and he's
but
going to
the
snap his
thing
archery.
is- Yeah, the thing is, he can always just pull back into the range.
Yeah, so this base gets completely cleaned out. Richie does save most of the workers here, only losing 3. But yeah,
There's a
lost
lot of
the base again.
missing mining, a lot of missing production.
But I'm
Holding up
surprised
with
though
Vipers.
that there's no counterattack while this is going on. I mean, you can't defend this base, and you're like, wait, so I can't defend it? Well, at least let's do damage across the map. Because Siegfried has pretty much taken no damage.
That's a
He's
good
always
point, yeah.
been the aggressor this entire game.
Never defended.
And now he's going to get +3 weapons.
Absolutely fiery.
Oh. And +2 armor is on the way as well.
Yeah, Blinded Cloud, as I said, Blinded Cloud is going to be crucial. I mean, that's
Against the
Ryuchi's
tank. It
only
neutralizes
hope,
the
really.
tanks.
Yeah, that's his only hope, really, because it's still a lot of Marines. Those are fully upgraded Marines. And even then, it's not the most reliable of
No, he might try
game
to
changes because he
flank.
can get a good split.
He could flank Ruichi here if Ruichi isn't careful, but he has a good tank spread. He's going to get this hatchery and get
Nice
out of
little
here.
concave. Oh, not all of the tanks can fire. Nice little blind count, taking out 3 of the tanks immediately. These Marines are far away from tank fire. However,
But
it's
there's
still a lot of
reinforcements.
Marines. A lot of Marines.
Yeah, they're about to
Sniping down the
bleed.
Vipers, sniping the Banelings, actually.
the armor
does
is
get
about to
a couple
finish.
Yeah, does get a couple of connections, but it's not good enough. Not against this much numbers.
Siegfried is bringing it back with a vengeance.
So you think you can Viper me? You think you can Viper me?
2,
He's realized.
1.
He's realized that mech is only for degenerates.
Mech, why? Stop playing around. Get to 1-1 and win.
Exactly. He's like, oh yeah, no,
Look at
I should
this.
probably have taken Lumia's advice, not play mech.
Now with the Liberator backup, this is going to be even more frightening for the Zerg to walk into. Unless you park the Liberators right over a bunch of Hydralisks. Still, these are 3-3 Marines.
Absolutely. And now there are no blinding clouds.
Can 3-3 Marines survive a +1 Baneling hit?
Yeah, barely.
If they have combat shield.
I think a direct hit will kill them, but splash damage does nothing.
Mm-hmm. Man with gun.
Well,
OP.
not nothing, but
Man with gun is OP. Literally. It's got
made him move him.
3-3 with against 1-1. It's actually it's against 1-0 with the Hydralisks.
Yeah. 101, I suppose.
Look at the difference in army supply. Ah, come on. Siegfried has
Yeah.
3 times the army supply. It's
Yeah. Siegfried can just take Bane shot after Bane shot after Bane shot. It is not going to matter with this army.
Look at this. 5 hatcheries died in this game.
Jesus Christ. And, yep, Ryuchi pulling it out, getting ready for his final stand. Actually, finally getting Burrow this time. We can get to see some mines. Are we even going to get that opportunity?
Even if he cleans up all this army, Siegfried is making enough at home to replenish this.
And this was his final stand, but it is not enough.
Yeah, even it blinding clouds the 2 tanks, and even then,
GP is called.
they're not necessary.
Siegfried
Okay.
pulling him back in a convincing pullback. Is that a term, pullback?
Yeah, this is a convincing pullback.
And now he is the one calling for the
Yeah.
break. Structures raise count 0 to 46.
They also didn't lose any
Oh,
SCVs.
God.
This is... Vuichi took all the damage in this game.
Absolutely.
0 damage on the other side.
Absolutely.
He's been under pressure the entire game. Wow. Alright, so our next map will be Lost and or Found. Whew. Gotta say, we saw some really powerful TVZs today.
Yep, we may have only seen one matchup, but man, they were
Have we
good
seen
games.
Man, did
Have
we see
we seen it? Siegfried is, based on what we saw, his series against Misenhauer in particular, he's a pretty hype player, I'd let me tell you that.
Uh-huh.
Pretty clutch. Well, this game doesn't really get to exemplify and show that off, but he is pretty clutch.
Yeah, and we also saw some varied builds from Siegfried. So I'm going mech on the first game. No, I've seen him going
We've seen
completely.
him go
2-on-1.
Yeah, we've seen him as 2-on-1, his 1-on-1, his Hellion Banshee opener, his Hellion Cyclone Banshee opener. In fact, that was pseudo mech, that game, I'm gonna say. It wasn't full on mech because he still had the racks. I don't think he had an add-on for
He
it,
had
but
7.
he didn't commit to mech.
He had 7 factories. It's full on mech.
No, not that game, not the Catalyst game.
Oh, before I guess Misenhauer, you meant.
Yep.
Okay. Sorry, I was busy setting up the lobby.
Yeah, makes sense.
Alright. See if everyone's ready. Let's go.
Going.
Man with gun OP. Man, spam this salt because it's Yaku's fault.
What?
Yep.
What?
Muck fetch?
Fact.
Feck? No, it's fetch. There's an H. H.
That is not how it works, Steel. Let me tell you, it is not right here. And I can tell you a thing or two about how it works. And let me tell you, this man right here can also tell you a thing or two of how it works, particularly blinded clouds. We have on the bottom left-hand corner of Lost and Found, LE. we have the Blue Zerg. He's been on fire this entire tournament, the absolute underdog. He is the Blue Zerg, 3-time Duckling Open champion. Can he bring it around back into the Master Swan? We have the Blue Zerg. We have Ryuichi. Inside the gaming. Coming up along in the top right-hand corner of the map, we have in the top right-hand corner of the map, we have the Pink Terran. We have the man whose hopes and dreams of an entire clan comprised up of one ex-clan member. We have the Pink Terran. We have the Clutch Man Do. We have playing for Clan Ellen. We have Sigmund Friede.
So, that's Siegfried up 2-1 in this best of 5. So this is on match point to win this match, this entire tournament, in fact. And Richie going for a hatchery first. So we see a standard opening from both of them yet again. Let's see
I was kind of expecting a little bit of a cheese coming down from Siegfried.
From Richie, I mean.
From Siegfried.
Oh, Siegfried.
See what's up. Okay. Plus, I mean, no names, but he used to be in the same clan as Lumia, so.
Again, which is literally called All In. No, it's called All Inspiration. But
Alan.
All In. Not Island.
I mean.
What?
Do you know that?
Oh, Reaper might get the drone here.
Yeah, you can't hide from the Reaper. You can take gas from the Reaper.
He moved
okay,
again.
Maybe you actually can, yeah. That's why you gotta hold position, man. This is gonna be a fake out. Actually, I don't think that's a fake out. That Reaper is.
No, it's
the extractor.
The Reaper sees the and you gonna jump on it?
Nope. Defined again.
Now, Richie does take a third base. So
it's fairly early, to be honest, but it's here though.
Just a more annoying one to take. That's it.
Siegfried opting for his Hellion opener that he seemed to be more comfortable with throughout the tournament.
Yeah. Wait,
again, a much more flexible opening.
Did he open with the double Hellion last game?
No, last game he was straight 2-1.
Oh, right. That's how good my memory is. He flew to the barracks and now he's bringing it back.
He's bringing it back, yeah, because he realized, no, I actually shouldn't play mech. It didn't work out that first game. He's not making anything out of the racks though, so he might still decide to go mech.
Which does see the third base coming down, so he knows this Terran is going to take his time. Oh, yeah.
Definitely bio. That is a fake out. Well, that's a fake out which can definitely be caught on to.
Yeah.
Ultimately depends on whether Ryuichi takes the bait or not. Pretty good. Actually, yeah, now it's a surround. But that was a pretty good surface area for Siegfried earlier on.
One is going for roaches, and it doesn't have a bending nest.
Yep, you're gonna be able to hold.
So,
Ooh,
and Richie
barely
is taking...
saves this larva.
If Richie doesn't know that there's going to be a... I'm assuming a Marine Marauder composition, the roaches are going to be in real trouble.
I mean, 3-1-1. Well, not really a 3-1-1, but 3 racks.
He's getting a lot of roaches.
Oh dear.
Yeah, in 3 barracks, he's only getting one tackle.
Okay, fair enough.
Still, Marines against roaches are much better than Hellions.
Yeah. I mean, you don't even need that many Marauders.
Well, maybe catch some more Zerglings in the choke.
In my opinion.
No, even gets the creep tumor.
Okay.
Catch this one too? Maybe? Question mark.
If he realizes
Kill it.
it's there.
No, he's not looking at it.
Oh, at the last second.
Does catch it? Oh, it does right into this. It's roaches and queens.
Yep. Once again, shaving off.
Yeah, here's what I like about this, because it's only showing Hellions and showing a number of them. This sells the story here that Siegfried is going mech.
Yep. He's killing off the Zerglings. He's forcing Ryuchi to make roaches. Roaches which aren't going to be particularly effective versus Marine, even Sim Marines, even. But Marine Marauder especially, which he has the option to make.
Mm-hmm. Alright. Alright. Oh, he's getting some Widow Mines. I like that. That's a great addition. So it's going to be Widow Mine, Marine Widow Mine. No, he's going to get it. No, he's getting it.
Marine Widow Mine. I guess.
He's getting more tech labs. Oh, it's going to be Marauder. He's
going to. Yep. No.
Now that it's confirmed that Ruchi is going for roaches.
Forced to make roaches.
Yeah.
And now he's gonna Widow Mine Marine Trap. That's what he's gonna do.
And another thing that this Viking is keeping Ruchi from actually re-scouting everything.
Oh no, he's actually straight moving out. What upgrades is he on? Only Stim. 1-1 is on the way. He has an army, okay. Oh, he's not moving out, it's just repositioning. Never mind me.
If Ryuchi was poking with some Zerglings, he would have seen the composition. But
again, I feel like Ryuchi is kind of passive.
Okay,
right?
okay. Now he's sending the Overseer. He's about to get a big surprise.
I need to know what you're doing.
Yeah.
Why is he a third? Oh wait, that's not a third position.
Okay, Siegfried is moving with the
out
army.
Of the way, but
So,
he can see right.
Okay, now is it okay? That's a lot of Marines. Oh wait, what? No,
Tech labs?
Here.
Tech labs? Tech lab
Wait,
access?
Wait, what?
Where's your army, dude?
Wait, what?
Okay, this fight is not unwinnable for Ryuchi. Once again, it's going to come down to the timing of things like, sieging tanks, positioning of the tanks.
Yeah, the Widow Mines as well.
Drop coming in for a multi-prong.
Yeah, it's going to be really powerful, especially if this one draws the army away. It's going to sit behind the rocks.
Not too sure about the mines. But
this one is going to draw the army. This drop is going to be annoying as well.
He did drop right on top of the queen. That's unfortunate. But now Ryuchi has to prioritize. Does he build up his force at home?
He's running in between. He doesn't want to leave the entrance here at least until he has some banelings. Now these are slow banes. Baneling speed is only halfway done.
And Siegfried is not.
Oh, it's gonna draw him into
these
the
mines.
There's no Overseer.
These mines.
There's no Overseer. If you see, you can just about see the digging thingy, the
hole.
The hole in the ground.
Okay, I think he might be tempted to pounce on this. This force doesn't look particularly strong. He's moving right in. That's a lot of Zerglings go down.
That's all the Zerglings.
And just like that.
And even with the banelings on the Widow Mines.
Oh, dude. And just like that, Ryuchi lost his buffer for his roaches. Siegfried can jump in. He has a lot of roaches, however.
but Siegfried can siege the tanks here again. And,
okay,
go back
very
in.
dangerous position. This is a choke right there. The banelings are gonna sneak past the roaches, gonna get a decent connect. Okay, and now Siegfried has to back off. He's taken two. Yeah, he's killed off 2 bases at this point. Wait, 2 bases? I'm right.
1 base.
Right? 1 base, okay.
Well, maybe no.
Well, maybe 2.
1.5 bases.
Yep. I mean, it's more binary. I feel. Believe it or not.
Alright. So the push from Siegfried gets thrown back. And actually, that was not a bad hold for... it wasn't a bad hold for Ruichi. All things considered, he's still on 5 bases.
Yep, this fight is going to be a lot more even now that both of them are on similar upgrades.
Yeah, this isn't what we saw in the previous game at all.
Again, the blinding clouds are going to be the decider, pretty much.
But again, this is bio. Blinding clouds. I mean,
actually,
blinding
I feel like Siegfried. Yeah, Siegfried can just sort of kite. He doesn't need to. Not kite, sorry, split. He doesn't necessarily need to kite, but this
time he
very
doesn't
good blinding clouds. He doesn't move a lot of them in. He's actually trying to flank, but a lot of this army still stays alive. This is Marine Marauder Medevac, quite possibly the most powerful unit composition in the game. And Siegfried just has Ryuichi pinned to the wall.
See what happens when you don't siege the tanks. Once they have blinding clouds, you cannot siege the tanks. They do nothing.
Once again, we are seeing a little bit of an overstim, however. Are these Zerglings going to be enough to push him back? Slowly but surely.
But here's the thing, look at the army supply. While this attack was just killing Ruchi's army.
Time to F2A move right here.
Build another army.
F2A move time.
Yeah. Even saved a tank or two. One tank just running around.
He needs to make his units count, however. These medevacs so low. He's making more, but barely any. Yeah, medevac count is not high at all. 2 without energy and 2 on the way. Yeah, no, this is maybe if he rallies directly. But now he's just met. He's getting +3 vehicle. I didn't even notice that he had +2 vehicle.
Oof. He's getting +3.
Deadly.
I mean, Uchi is about to have +3 range damage again as well. So I think the numbers are just so much in favor of Siegfried. He just needs to avoid the banelings. There's a lot of banelings out here on the map.
In the words of the wise innovation, numbers are just numbers. Once again, we don't see a particularly beautiful tank spread from Ryuichi. With that many banelings who absolutely need splash damage from the tanks.
No,
but with that many Marines...
You need to sacrifice the tank so they can tank.
That's yeah, actually. You can do that. And Siegfried is just too scared to engage. I'm not going to contest him on that, but... Yeah, I mean, may as well just build up your force, go in for another push. He's already taken out the, what is that, the 5th base of Ryuichi?
Here's the thing. Ryuichi is adding, not disruptors.
Infestors.
Not infestors. Infestors.
Not infestors.
Yeah, those.
Infestors.
The caterpillar thingies. The Zora caterpillar thingies, not the Portos caterpillar thingies from
Reavers.
Wars.
Infestors.
And yeah, the fungals are going to be really bad on the bio army.
Especially if he's able to use them in conjunction with the banelings.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's giving up on Blind Cloud now that he knows that it's very super heavy Marine Marauder centric.
No, he still has the Vipers. He's using Abducts to get the tanks out of the way.
Ooh, can we see some money fungals right now? There are no
fungals.
banelings to catch up on that. Oh, uses the energy on Infested Terran. Trying to slow him down as best he can. Come on, one good fungal can wipe out this army. These are overstimmed Marines. You need to remember that fungals do damage over time.
Mm-hmm. No. The thing is, Ryuichi did some damage in the Siegfried's 4th base, but what was this, the 3rd? It's the 3rd. It really wasn't enough. It was 8 SCVs, and Siegfried can just continue to make everything. He's +3 on everything.
One good engagement. That's one good. If he micros like a god, Ryuchi right now. If he makes good use, very nice fungal going down. The damage over time, in conjunction with being unable to micro, but the numbers just do not let Siegfried down right now.
Oh.
F2A move time. Let's go.
Yeah, it's actually bringing his reinforcements to the wrong location. And he knows about this ninja base.
Slightly harassing a ninja with one SCV. That dude, Focus will get a dance after this.
Very little known SCV harass. Oh, there's a good flank by Gucci.
Nice.
Should be able to clean everything up.
Gets us around on the bio. Not able to kite back from the... Oh, but the Banelings do get moved into the tanks, but it is enough Hydras to ultimately clear out Siegfried's forces. And once again, Siegfried just running back, too afraid to engage.
No, he runs out of units. Here's the thing. Siegfried is adding Liberators. So you're going to maybe change this battle.
So will Burrow, though.
We see him getting... He's getting a... This is not a ninja base, but it's actually an expansion. What was I saying? I think Siegfried needs to start adding some ghosts preemptively.
Pretty much. I mean, he already knows that there are infestors out. Good EMPs are... I mean, take it from Ghost to... from Platinum League Ghost King. And yeah, very good denial of bases right now from Siegfried.
And also, yeah,
throughout the game, really.
The ghosts are also able to snipe the Vipers. I mean, it's either that or get some Vikings, but I'm guessing, you know, Liberators are a better investment on the starport production.
Actually. Yeah, at a certain point, Mass Liberator beats up Mass
Benning's
Viking.
rolling in. They're actually
not going to be doing much. They mostly connect with Marauders. Couple of Marines go down.
I think this is going to be it for Luigi. There's not much you can do to break this. If he flanks, maybe, but this is such a small army.
His damnedest to hold on. So many Marauders. No blinding clouds, no abducts right now.
Yeah.
It's too distracted.
It's trying to abduct the Liberator, but it's actually not sieged, so it doesn't really do anything.
Cutting off reinforcements with the Liberation Zone.
Which was close, but yeah, Siegfried again taking this game and he had the initiative the entire game.
Absolutely. We almost saw a back-to-back Duckling and Master Swan champion.
Almost.
But alas...
Close.
But alas, it's not meant to be.
Yeah.
And look at so many... Oh boy, Siegfried. Ooh. Apparently Lumia's mentor even. That might not be true, but I'm gonna use that for the sake of narrative. Lumia's mentor.
Possibly. Then why did Lumia flinch?
It's because there was a falling out. Look, they're gonna be on what's that lava map? Whatever that lava map is, Lumia versus Siegfried. You know where I'm going with this.
No.
It's over, Lumia! I have the tanks on the high ground!
Yeah, okay. I didn't realize you were jumping into the prequel memes. I didn't see a prequel meme coming.
You should have, considering demographics. But
this is how humor dies. With thunderous applause.
With thunderous confusion. Audible confusion. With thunderous silence and audible confusion.
And cricket. In the background. Chirp, 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 chirp.
Once again, we see that structures raise exactly 46 and exactly 0.
Alright. Oh, this was a long day. Look at
Oh,
that.
man.
4.5 hours.
4.5 hours. Mate, I've had dinner yet.
And this was, again, pretty much continuous matches. It's not very often we get like a tournament with so little downtime. Alright. So there's nothing left to it but to say our goodbyes. Once again, like to thank our streamer / admin for today, Kuro, otherwise known as the 16th Squad Sanseki, otherwise known as Group Hero of the Wasteland and Savior of Esports. It is Group. Also would like to thank Light VIP, the other admin, and also supplier of the prize money, which both our finalists should partake in, if I recall correctly. On Master Swan Open, we have prizes for both.
Yep.
The champion and the runner-up. Congratulations again to Siegfried for winning this and being our newest Master Swan Open champion.
Our first all-in champion in a while.
Yeah. Since I think Lumia was the last one in the Steelmold Open. Alright, so
Well, there was Frobes, I think.
let's hear from Yakuzaku, where you can find more of him.
Twitch.tv/Phoenix Tears 45. Yep, Phoenix Tears 45. I do Overwatch. Sometimes I do StarCraft. Every now and then, Hedgehogs. You're gonna love the Hedgehog, man. That Hedgehog. Twitter.com at Catatonic SC2, because why not? Go tweet at me and just tweet at Catatonic SC2. Yaku told me to tweet here. Go
ahead and do that, yeah. And I am Steelmold, and you can find me at twitch.tv/Steelmold, where I do all kinds of stuff. And also on the Proxy Tempest. If you are a fan of the Proxy Tempest EU Open tournament, I will probably be the one casting it later today. That is at 8 p.m. CET, European time. We'll probably be casting it with Phoenix Tears from our own CranKy Phoenix Tears. We're not exactly sure yet, so go ahead and check that. Yeah, congratulations again to Siegfried and Roichi. And we shall see more of you next week on the Steelmold Open, number 34.
Yes.
So then, we shall leave you with some Terran Scan ASMR. Goodbye.